going on, guys? HK Titan here with a brand new video for you guys. But first things first, as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today's video, we are going to be jumping back into our Balloons Tower Defense 6 walkthrough/playthrough/guide. And for today's guide, we're going to be jumping onto alternate Balloons rounds, Monkey Meadow. So, the reason why we're going to be jumping back into all alternate balloon rounds is much similar to the half cash guide that I just put out. I have been getting a lot of requests for alternate balloon rounds, so it seems like a couple of you guys are struggling with some of the alternate balloon rounds. So, much like the half cash mode, I will be going through and I'll be trying to do some of the maps on alternate balloon rounds, help some of you guys out. So one of the big things to note is I will have my monkey knowledge turned off, and I will be using Quincy as our hero because of course Quincy is an amazing hero. Then I also have my monkey knowledge turned off. That way it doesn't matter what monkey knowledge you guys have, and it doesn't matter what level you guys are, you're going to be able to use this strategy for yourself and be able to make it work. So first things first, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Alright, perfect. So, because alternate balloon rounds, we are going to have a bunch of different balloons that we normally don't have come out at the beginning of the game. Because this is ABR, we are going to have like camo balloons, we're going to have early game lead balloons, we're going to have regrow balloons. So, we need to keep all of that in mind as we are placing down our very first tower. So the first tower that I'm going to place down is I'm going to place down this ninja monkey, and placement is very, very important for this ninja, because we want the ninja to be able to affect this path, this path, this path, and then of course the path that they're going to take before they leave. But because we don't have enough money at the start of the game, we're going to have to rely on the 000 ninja monkey to get us past the first couple of rounds. Of course, because we have our monkey knowledge turned off, we are gonna lose a couple of lives. I'm not gonna be too surprised if we get knocked down to like 91 lives. Even if we got knocked down to like 70 lives, it wouldn't matter too much. We just need to get the strategy going. Round 4 is extremely rough for a 000 ninja monkey to deal with, but now that we're past round 4, we have enough money to buy our ninja discipline, and now that we have our ninja discipline, we're not going to need to worry about losing any more lives, because the ninja monkey is going to be able to carry us through all of these beginning rounds. So the next thing that we're going to focus on is we're going to focus on buying seeking shuriken, or the sharp shurikens. That way our ninja monkey is doing a little bit more damage to these balloons. Next thing that we need to focus on grabbing is we need to grab an alchemist. The reason why we need to grab an alchemist is because we're going to get an early game lead balloon that, because the ninja cannot passively pop leads, the best solution for the lead balloons that we get, I believe at next round, is to go ahead and just grab ourselves an alchemist, because as you guys may or may not know, the alchemist can actually pop leads himself. Alright, perfect. So let's go ahead and slow it down just a little bit. Now when we place down our alchemist, we want to place down our alchemist probably right about here. When we're placing down our alchemist, we don't want to affect this area right here, and you guys will see exactly why that is here in a couple of rounds. But with our alchemist, we're going to change his targeting over to targeting strong. That way we know the ninja monkey is going to pop the leads, and then the ninja monkey can go ahead and finish off whatever's left. So there we go, that's the first lead down, and there is the second one. Awesome, fantastic, and amazing. We're going to go ahead and upgrade to shurikens. The next tower that we're going to end up buying is we're going to go ahead and buy ourselves our Quincy. We want to grab our Quincy as early as we can possibly get him, because we would like him to start leveling up and getting those passive levels. That way we can get Quincy's faster shooting and then his storm arrow ability as well, because they are both amazing abilities to have in alternate balloon rounds. So we're going to go ahead and grab our Quincy, and we're going to place him right here. So much similar to the ninja, we want him to be able to affect this pathway here. I know he cannot affect it right now, but as he levels up and we progress further on in the actual game mode, he's going to level up and he's actually going to be able to hit the balloons as they cross this path here. On top of that, we're also going to be buying a monkey village. Once we upgrade the alchemist is going to buff him as well. So there is no worries about the fact that Quincy cannot hit it right now, because at some point in the next few rounds, he's actually going to be able to hit the middle pathway I mean, just look right there. He has slightly longer range, and he's going to get another upgrade that's going to increase his range even more. Alright, perfect. Next thing that we want to go for is we're going to go ahead and save up for balloon, or nope, we need to grab larger potions and acidic mixture dip now, because we are going to have a couple of camo lead balloons that are going to be coming through. So we need to make sure that our ninja can pop the camo leads that are coming through within the next couple of rounds. There we go. Round 24, we had a camo lead, but because we had our Alchemist upgrade to acidic mixture dip, we were able to deal with the camo lead. Alright, perfect. Now the next thing that we're going to save up for is we're going to go save up straight for Balloonjitsu. It shouldn't take us too long to save up for it, so we're gonna go ahead and stick through here. Now, one thing, or the biggest thing about alternate balloon rounds is, of course, you're gonna have a bunch of different balloons, but on top of that, you're also gonna have a lot stronger balloons. So some of the stronger balloons that you're going to deal with a reinforced Moab on round 40. You're going to deal with reinforced ceramic balloons, and it's just crazy the amount of difficulty the game mode increases just from hard mode to alternate balloon rounds. So hopefully with this guide, I'm going to be able to show you guys that there's really nothing to be scared about when you start getting into some of the harder game modes, because as long as you know what towers to use and what the certain balloons weaknesses are, alternate balloon rounds ends up being a super easy game mode. I think that's why a lot of people don't make too much content on it, is because they consider it to be super easy. But for newer players and stuff like that, it might actually be a little bit of a harder game mode. That's exactly why I'm making a guide for you today. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and we're saving up for stronger stimulant, because we do want to buff our Quincy and we want to buff our ninja. There we go, perfect. There's our stronger stim. Now the ideal pathway to go is going to be stronger at acid and then the middle pathway. But because we're going to have multiple towers within the radius of our Alchemist, I'm actually going to go with faster throwing. Alright, now the next thing that we're going to do, because we have our Ninja Monkey upgrade to Balloonjitsu, we're going to spend a little bit of money on Caltrops, because Caltrops do end up helping out just a little bit. Not too much, but every little bit of popping power that you can get in all of the alternate balloon rounds is definitely going to end up helping you guys out. So now the next thing that we want to grab ourselves a bomb shooter. Now the reason why I'm going with this bomb shooter is, as I mentioned, we're going to be dealing with a reinforced Moab on round 40. So by grabbing the Moab Mauler, we're going to have that little bit of added popping power for this Moab, and we're going to be able to make easy work of the Moab balloon and then finish off the balloons that are on the inside. We didn't even have to use Quincy's ability. Now that we have all of this set up, the next thing that we're going to go ahead and go for is we're going to grab ourselves a monkey village. Now what we're going to do with this monkey village is we're going to upgrade it to jungle drums. We're not going to touch anything else just yet. The reason why we want to grab jungle drums is going to increase our Quincy's attack speed, it's going to increase our Ninja Monkey's attack speed, and it's also going to increase the Alchemist attack speed as well. Alright, now that we have all of that set up, the next tower that we're going to end up buying is we're going to grab ourselves a bomb shooter. Now with this bomb shooter, we don't mind if it's going to be within the radius of our Alchemist. We're going to go ahead and upgrade it all the way to recursive cluster. Following the recursive cluster, we're going to buy bigger bombs, then we're going to buy heavy bombs as well. Awesome, now that we have the recursive cluster, the next thing that we need to go for is we need to give our recursive cluster the ability to see camo balloons. Reason why I chose to go with the recursive cluster is because round 63 can be a bit of a pain, but as long as we have this recursive cluster here, round 63 is going to be a super easy round. Alright, following the radar scanner, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves primary training as well. And what the primary training is going to do is it's going to end up buffing our bomb shooter as well as buffing some of the other towers that we're going to place down in the future. Alright, now that we have the recursive cluster down, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a mortar monkey. And we're going to leave the mortar monkey targeting all the way up here in the front. I apologize that you guys can't see it. But yeah, so right here in the center of the path, and what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade it all the way to shattering shells. Now, you may be asking yourself, hey H2K Titan, why are you upgrading it to shattering shells? Now, if you guys have never used the 0 to 4 shattering shells, what it will do is it will strip off the reinforcements from BFBs, from the Moab balloons, and what that's going to do for us is it's going to make these balloons a lot easier to pop. And opposed to it being alternate balloon rounds, it'll actually turn the alternate balloon rounds into a normal hard mode with a couple of variations. Because of course on round 80 we have 2 ZOMGs that end up coming out on alternate balloon rounds, whereas in a normal hard mode we just have one. But as you guys can see, we are not struggling one bit with any of these rounds because we have the right towers down. We have towers that can counter certain balloons that come out. We have a lot of Moab popping power, and then on top of that we also have a lot of AoE damage, especially when you compare the recursive cluster with the Balloonjitsu and Ninja Monkey himself. On top of that, Quincy is starting to get his levels up, and Quincy is probably my favorite hero out of all of the heroes that are available, simply for the fact that he is so versatile and he is so extremely cheap. Alright, now the next thing that we're going to go for, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a Dartling Gunner, because the Dartling Gunner is brand new, and we pretty much have everything we need placed that we needed placed. So what we're going to do with the Dartling Gunner is we're going to go ahead and go for a Hydra Rocket Pods. I feel like the Hydra Rocket Pods is an extremely good upgrade path to go, especially when you upgrade him to the tier 4 and he gets the Rocket Storm ability. Now, do you have to go with the Hydra Rocket Pods? No, you do not. You can go for a tier 4 helicopter, you can go for a Spectre, you can go for a tier 3 Super Monkey, you can go for a tier 4 Wizard. It really doesn't matter what you guys want to go for, because as long as you make it past these first couple of rounds, you get the recursive cluster down, you have your Balloonjitsu, you have your Quincy, then you are going to be setting extremely good for a majority of these upcoming rounds. Now, I do recommend that you guys try to get as much Moab popping power that you guys can get, because the only thing that you're going to struggle with is, of course, the Moab balloons themselves, because you guys are going to get a lot of Moab balloons, and once the rounds start getting up there, the Moabs are going to start getting stronger. They're going to be a little bit harder to pop, but as long as you have that little bit of added Moab popping power, then you guys shouldn't struggle whatsoever. Alright, now that we have a Hydra Rocket Pod, let's go ahead and grab ourselves another Dartling Gunner. Now, I'm going to place the second Dartling Gunner right behind the first one, and then we're going to upgrade it to the same exact pathway that we just upgraded the previous Dartling Gunner to. Now, following this Dartling Gunner, I'm going to grab myself a Glue Gunner, and then I'm also going to grab myself a Wizard. There's no reason why I'm grabbing either of those upgrades. It's just because we've pretty much already beaten the alternate balloon rounds. So probably on round 70, I'll fast forward to round 80. That way I don't eat up too much of your time, and then I'll show you guys what the final setup was of the alternate balloon rounds that I actually completed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward to round 80, and then I'll go ahead and bring you guys back. Alright guys, it is round 79. I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys back real quick, and I'll explain to you guys what I did. So as soon as, when we were fast forwarding, I ended up upgrading the Dartling Gunner to Rocket Storm. Following the Rocket Storm, I sold this bomb shooter on the left to buy the Glue Gunner that I upgraded to a Moab Glue with Glue Splatter. Following the Moab glue with glue splatter, I ended up buying this 031 wizard. I did not need to buy monkey sense because the wizard monkey was being affected from the monkey village over here. Following that wizard, I went ahead and upgraded this bomb shooter up to Moab Assassin, and I pretty much brought you back from there. At this point in the game, you guys can pretty much do whatever you want. I'm going to go ahead and use Quincy's Airostorm ability, and then I'm also going to use the 2 Rocket Storm Dartling Gunners to go ahead and finish off that last ZOMG. And there you have it, guys. It was that easy to beat alternate balloon rounds. But anyways, guys, please feel free to let me know in the comments below if you guys enjoyed this guide. Also, if you guys have not subscribed already, please feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload quite a bit of Balloons Tower Defense 6 content. Also, if you guys would like to help out the channel and you guys like what I'm doing here, please feel free to drop a like and comment below, because it does help out the channel a lot as far as discoverability and all of that fun stuff. But anyways, guys, you already know what time it is. I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives, and I'll see you guys in the next one.